BVB Army. Welcome back to our channel, BVB Army Hearts to Hearts. Mi amo is Ruth.
And I'm Niccole.
Hello. First off, I just want to say happy belated birthday to you, Niccole, first of all, and Amy Biersack.
Yes, thank you. And yes, happy birthday, Amy. We share a Halloween birthday. That's so cool.
I know you guys are Halloween buddy sisters on your birthdays on Halloween.
Oh, it's little spooky babes over here.
But yes, happy belated birthday, Amy Biersack. We hope you're doing better and everything, just resting, and hopefully your spectacular birthday was phenomenal, just like Niccole's was. So we are back, BVB Army, with another episode, and as we promised us last week, today's episode, we are going to talk about the new EP from Blackfoot Brides, The Mourning.
I'm so excited to discuss this with you. I've been looking forward to it.
Also, before we dive in, I just want to say Feliz Dia de los Muertos, because if those of us who don't know, this episode is actually going to be uploaded during the Day of the Dead holidays. For anyone who don't know, Day of the Dead, it is a wonderful, spectacular holiday celebrated in Mexico, and I want to point out, I was born in Mexico. I was born in Oaxaca, which a lot of people butcher the name, which I don't blame them, first of all, because that is a hard name to pronounce. But yes, I am Hispanic, and because I've seen just recently, actually this year, a lot of people, I guess, complaining and stuff and attacking other people of doing sugar skulls. And for me personally, I don't mind. I don't find it offensive. What I will say, if you do decide to dress up as a sugar skull later on down the future, is, just be aware of the holiday and respect it. And also be cautious of the symbols that you use for your sugar skull stuff. But yes, I celebrate Dia de los Muertos, Day of the Dead, and a lot of my family members who live in Mexico have crossed to the bridge, like in the movie Coco. Niccole, you've seen Coco, right? Please tell me you've seen Coco.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
I've seen Coco.
Yes. Yeah, so I just want to point it out before anything says something. But yes, I am 100% Hispanic. My Español, un poquito Español. Very little Spanish, but I understand it more, and I know all the bad words due to my dad.
And I know all the bad words. That's the best part.
See, but I just want to say Feliz Dia de los Muertos, happy Day of the Dead, if you can celebrate Day of the Dead. So I really hope you are enjoying your time on the last day here, because it's only November 1st through the 2nd this time. Well, this time it's only through November 1st through 2nd. So if you are celebrating Day of the Dead, I hope it's a wonderful day and you're remembering your loved ones, so, like I am. Okay, The Mourning. Where in the world do we start with The Mourning?
I think we can definitely agree that with the release of the Mourning EP, I think at least all fans can agree that the entire EP is absolutely beautiful and extremely heartfelt, for sure.
4 songs. We all heard of The Savior too, so we got 3 new songs when it was released. I actually was joining on the Twitch stream of Jake, because he did a listening party to it, so I was actually watching that and listening to the new songs as I was watching Twitch. He gave out a lot of cool information now, so anyone who's watching Jake Twitch streams, you know this already. If you haven't, get ready to be prepared and be bizarre and surprised.
I'm excited to hear what you have, because I unfortunately don't get to watch the Twitch streams, and that's my bad. I just really need to sign up, but I don't know why I don't do it.
It's very chaotic, I won't lie. Like when he did the listening party for The Mourning, there were so many fans and just so many things going on. It was like, whoa. But it was all in good fun.
I just love how emotionally moving this EP is.
I got a lot of vibes from this EP, because I know we did a countdown with the fans and got their impressions and opinions for it. And definitely got Coffin vibes and Set the World on Fire era. But I also got For, the self-title vibes too. I don't know if you got that.
Honestly, I can see For a lot in Devil more than any of the other songs, if I'm being honest.
That's fair. I know for me, for there's just a lot of heavy songs in it, which is not a bad thing. And so when I heard Devil and Not Better Angels, a little bit of, I guess all the songs, honestly, I just got like a lot of For vibes, because there was this it was heavy in a way.
Oh my gosh, I know. And I feel like the band as a whole, I like really came together on a deeper level for this entire EP as well.
Fun fact, Niccole. So when the album dropped, like it was midnight Eastern Standard Time, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So I was on Jake Twist stream and he was using Spotify. So I don't know exactly what happened, but Spotify like crashed right at 9 p.m. Like when you typed in Black Veil Brides, nothing was showing up. Like nothing was showing up. Nothing of Black Veil Brides was showing up. And I was just like, did we crash it?
Is that exactly what happened? Did it just get overloaded with so many fans?
Because like here I was, it was 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm like, okay, Black Veil Brides on Spotify. Could not find Black Veil Brides. I'm like, cannot find Black Veil Brides.
I'm so glad I don't have a Spotify. But that happens a lot though on like a lot of platforms. That sucks. I can't believe it crashed right during. Oh my gosh!
It was like the BVB Army who crashed it, but like literally, like Jake was like, "What is going on? Like I can't even find it. It's not loading. Why is it not loading?" So
did it ever? It eventually got it, right?
It did load. It took like a couple of minutes, but here I am like freaking out. Like, I'm like, I'm so used to Spotify, so I'm like, am I going to have to go on YouTube Music or iHeartRadio or iTunes? Like, I mean, I'm not against it, but I'm a loyal fan to Spotify.
That's fair, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I'm a loyal fan to, I guess, iHeartRadio, even though I don't even use it anymore. Because I'm kind of more on YouTube now because I'm really trying to give Black Veil Brides those, those plays and those views, trying to make it go up for them.
I was just laughing. I'm like, wow, we crashed Spotify. Whoops.
That's awesome, though. I would say that's a record for sure.
Possibly. I mean, I haven't had that issue happen in the past with other releases, so
then damn, yeah, I would say that a lot of fans were excited for the CP, which is a good thing.
It is, but I guess let's start with Devil. Like that was the first song of this EP, Devil.
I know, and they gave us that little teaser for it too.
Totally got Coffin vibes. I'm like, hello.
All I heard was Coffin. Like I got so excited because I was like, whoa, it's literally like the opening to Coffin, but like a lot heavier.
Right. It was like Coffin, and that's where I even got like the title 4 of Black Veil Brides 4 album vibes too. I'm like, they collided worlds. What?
I mean, if they did, I can definitely see it because out of all the songs, I definitely hear 4 in Devil, and I don't know if you got this vibe, but like, doesn't Devil sound like a really intense, angry?
Oh yes,
like
it's definitely a headbanging.
Yes,
actually, I did find out because the When We Were Young festival just happened and just passed. Looks like it was a success besides day 1 due to the winds.
Yeah.
But anyone who's going to the Trinity of Terror part 3 of leg 3, they get a whole new set list, and Devil is part of that.
So I did, yes. Didn't they play that at the When We Were Young festival too? Mm-hmm. Yep, I'm so mad.
I'm just like
I'm mad because Devil is, I can't lie, I finally came to a decision. That's my favorite track off the EP.
See, and you're not alone. I've noticed through the fandom, especially on Twitter and also on TikTok too, because our friend Cassidy made an audio clip of ranking all the songs from this EP, and it seems like a lot of people are in love with Devil, especially.
I mean, I was torn between the Revival and Devil, but I don't know, like the more I listened to Devil, it just like started, I'm just like, yeah, that's the one.
I mean, do we have to say how heavy it is? The first like sentence of Devil is, how the is one so evil left to just possess? It's like, there you go. Here's
I know. Okay, that took me by surprise when I first listened to it because I was like, whoa. I know Black Veil Brides has obviously used some curse words in some of their songs, but I don't know, have they used the word before? Maybe just one other time. I feel like it was in Veil.
Really? I could have. No, oh my god! I could have sworn it was set the world on fire era or maybe I'm wrong with that.
Well, I think they used bastard and set the world on fire.
I heard bastard. Wow, whoa! You're just Niccole, my brain's already dead. You're making it overwork now.
I'm sorry. Don't work on overtime.
Do it. It's already thinking, but like, you bring up a point, like, see how they have just in a song and thinking of all the other songs. As far as I can think right now, my brain is gears are working. I cannot think of a song that has the word in it, and we're bleeping this word out, so it's gonna be.
Well, and do you notice how he also emphasizes the word on it too? Like, so it's like, do you think that that song is about anyone or anything in particular?
See, it's hard because I am still digesting in songs, and I know a lot of fans have like their own thoughts and opinions, but it's hard because I do know this EP, they were working on these songs for quite some time. And
Yeah.
for those of us who were watching the Jake stream with the listening party for this EP, Jake did say that, this EP in a way was considered part 2 of the Phantom Tomorrow, because he did say on the stream that most likely there isn't going to be a Phantom Tomorrow part 2 like we were hoping for.
Well, and I also read in an interview, see, I need to start saving these links so I can write them down to give credit to whoever did the interview. I'm so sorry, I can't remember, but I read an interview that Andy Biersack did on the Mourning EP, and he even said that there was not going to be a Phantom Tomorrow part 2.
And I know when Jake said that, it really shocked a lot of fans because we were excited for a Phantom Tomorrow part 2 to see the continuation of the story between the Phantom, Blackbird, and Nine. And Jake did say, like, all these songs in these EPs, they worked really hard and they didn't want it to be brushed to the side just to like, meh, whatever. And like, they fought for this. Like, no, we want these out here for our fans. And thank you again, Black Veil Brides, for fighting to get these songs out.
These songs really connect with everyone on a really deep emotional level. So I feel like these songs were needed. They needed to be heard.
I don't know if who or what this song is about, but
I'm just generally curious if it's about someone, because as we already said, it's very like angry, and that's why I'm kind of wondering, like, ooh, is that targeted towards someone?
Maybe it is. It could be. I mean, we don't know if this song is towards something or someone personally. I mean, it could just be feelings too, of like,
exactly,
like the music industry, like, how Sherry and Chris were talking to us, how the music industry is always changing their ways, their promotion and everything. Maybe it's about that.
And it very well could be the pressures of it. Who knows?
Who knows? But it is heavy. I can see a lot. I can honestly see a lot of people headbanging to this song. So again, for any fans who are going to the Trinity Terror Leg 3, lucky ducks.
Yeah, I am very envious of you all.
Same. The El Paso show, that one still hurts.
I know. I just want to be able to see Black Veil Brides on Halloween. Like, what the heck?
Who knows? That's on your bucket list. We're gonna make that happen. If it's in Texas, I will drag you to Texas.
Oh no. Oh man. Last time I went to Texas, I got pink eye. It was not fun.
If it's in El Paso again, I will drag you, and then you can meet my mom.
There we go. There we go.
Okay, so if Devil's your favorite song, Niccole, then what lyric really stands out for you for Devil?
If I'm being quite honest, it's straight up the beginning when he says, "How in the that just like that really stood out to me because it was so unexpected. I feel like cursing isn't something that they normally typically put in their songs, so it really, like, I'm like, whoa, he's clearly sending a message in this.
He is. I mean, he's like, so here comes the fall. Your blood has been washed away. You left with a crawl, and the end was worth the wasted days. The devil lives alone. Like,
well, okay. Another thing, I can't lie, one of the other things that really does make it my favorite is the backup vocals.
Yes, I was just thinking of that. I was listening to the car all day today, so I'm just like, If it's the guys doing backup vocals, we appreciate it. If it's someone else, thank you. But I feel like it is the guys.
Yeah. I'm almost positive it's the guys, and you all sound beautiful.
Angels.
Literally, yes. Is there like any lyric that stood out in that song for you?
Okay. Oh, I feel like I'm going to get roasted in the comments. This is my opinion, and my opinion only as of right now. So Devil is Niccole's favorite. Don't get me wrong. Devil's good. It's just on the bottom of my ranking list.
Now I'm at, okay, why so?
Well, after listening to the other songs, like Better Angels, I just relate to Better Angels more than Devil. Don't get me wrong. I am all about the hard you in your face song and everything, but listening to the other ones, I just related to Better Angels more than Devil. So again, Devil's not
No, that's completely okay. I mean, it's not like you dislike the song.
no, I don't. No. And I am laughing just because this actually happened during the virtual VIP that Blackville Brides did during the COVID years and stuff during the pandemic. Because they asked me, like, oh, I think it was Andy, was like, oh, what's your favorite song? And I kept mentioning all the slow ones, like obviously Lost It All, When They Call My Name, Dead Men Walking. And Andy's like, oh, so you like the slow ones? And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, oh God, did I f up? Did I f up?
No, because I mean, I really love the slow songs too, because I feel like that's not something we get to hear often from Black Veil Brides. So when we do get to hear those slower songs, it just like it pulls at your heartstrings, I feel.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just how my personality is. As you know, I'm an emotional person. I mean, I cried during your birthday episode, so there's that. What more proof do you need? But I just feel like I can relate more to the slower songs, like the slow pace songs, I should say. I mean, I do like the heavy rock and roll songs. Like I can headbang. I've been in mosh pits before, but I mean, I guess preference. I guess not a bad thing. BVB.
Yeah,
Not a bad thing.
Oh no,
Please don't come after me.
No, absolutely nothing wrong with that at all.
So, and fun fact about Devil. So Jake said it on his Twitch stream. Devil is Cece's favorite song from the EP.
Is it really?
Yeah, Cece loves.
Okay, so now what are the other guys' favorites?
Well, we'll get to that. Actually, I don't know what Andy's is. I think I know everyone else's besides Andy and Lonnie's. Jake did say that Cece is in love with Devil. He said that Cece picks Devil. Devil is his favorite. So Cece is Devil.
Well, hey, the drums are very solid in Devil. So
and I think also Jake said, and I could be wrong, so anyone who watches Jake's Twitch streams, please correct me. But I think with Cece, obviously with the drums and the bass, he also said like how Andy's voice in the song is like so in your face and like powerful and also like intense. Yeah.
No, and I 100% agree with that. I think that's kind of one of the reasons why I like it, because I feel like it's really just a whole other side of the band, because while they do have heavy songs, like I feel like that one, like they went heavy. Emphasis on heavy. Yep. Emphasis on that too.
That is Devil for sure. And then I think the second song is Savior 2 on the EP, which we've all talked about. We know that song and everything. Such a beautiful song still. Love that song of Savior 2. Music video was great. And that is actually Jink's favorite song from the EP.
I can see why though, because with the orchestral backing in it, oh my gosh, like it was so unexpected.
And him and Andy working together to create this beautiful song, and how much it meant to both of them. So it's kind of a give me that the Savior 2 is Jink's favorite song from the EP. So
and I could definitely see why too.
Beautiful. We have already discussed that. There's a video on our channel when we discuss that. So in a way, we're gonna skip it. The revival.
The revival.
I love the intro, the first like notes of the song so much. It was like, hello.
Yeah, the intro honestly like really brought me back to the Set the World on Fire era. I felt like it was a mix of a lot of several songs. that were off the Set the World on Fire.
And that's exactly what I got. So here's some fun facts about the revival. Some facts that people on watching Jake's Twitch stream know. The Revival is a beautiful song. We all know that. But Jake actually said that him and his wife Corey actually wrote this song.
Oh, really?
They wrote this song, and I don't know if it was going to be for part of their own music, Alonia. Is that what it's called?
Okay, I never knew if I was ever pronouncing it correctly, but Alonia is how I pronounce it. So I hope that's correct.
I hope so too. So I know that Jake and his wife were doing their own music at some point called Alonia. And I don't know, I think Jake did say during his Twitch stream, but him and Corey wrote this song together. And I think they just I believe he said they presented it to Andy and the record label, and they did a couple of tweaks to it, but most of the general of the song is how they wrote it together. And that's why Jake has a tough time picking the Revival and the Devil for his favorite, because the Revival was him and Corey working on it. And that's why they have such a great attachment to it. But he also is loved with the Devil. So he's kind of stuck in between those two songs right now.
No, and that makes sense. He can just make both of them number one.
So when he said that on his Twitch streams, I'm like, wait, what? Wait, repeat that again, Jake. You and Corey wrote this?
I think that's really cool. And I think what I really like the fact that Corey got involved on it too.
Yeah, Corey, they did an amazing job helping Jake with it. So I just like hearing that fact about this song, The Revival, that Corey and Jake worked together and produced and made this song come to life. And actually here it is. It's like, whoa, that is fucking amazing.
So now, did they just write it lyrically or instrumentally too?
I can't not remember. So anyone who's watching the Jake Twitch streams, if you can let me know or let us know in the comments. I can't remember if you said if they wrote it or the music together. I think it's both, but I can't remember on the top of my head right now. No, it was really cool for him to say that, and I'm just like, what?
Well, yeah, it was that's definitely unexpected, but like at the same time, it's honestly really cool to know that.
And I think I could be wrong again, so please correct me in the comments below. I think they might have done this or worked on this song during the pandemic year, because the pandemic had a lot of effects on us and bought us a lot of time indoors. So
doesn't it just make you wonder like how many songs they have all written and is just probably slowly going to be processed throughout these years?
I'm sure there's like they have like a box or as in this case, Andy has a notebook of just all these songs. I mean, like, just like, I know this is off the track, but like the Shadow Side, like he had all these songs that he just released as snippets on his Instagram stories. So it could be the same thing for Black Veil Bride. So
no, that's true. Oh my gosh, it just makes me super stoked because if you're saying that if they possibly wrote this during the pandemic, then and it's just now getting released, I mean, who knows what other songs that they have written that we just haven't heard yet.
I mean, all of the guys, even their partners, are so talented. Like we have Savior, who mostly Jinx and Andy, and then we have the Revival, what was Jake and Corey, and in a way Black Veil Bride's and Andy's take on it. And then Devil with Cece going ham on the drums and Andy just being very intense. Like I feel like this EP, you can feel each song, you can tell like in a way which band members have a lot more involvement. There we go. In each song. There we go. Found it.
Yeah. No, I agree. I feel like that definitely shows. And along with that, I feel like I know there's only 4 songs, but within those 4 songs, I feel like they kind of gave us a mixture of everything. We got heavy, we got emotional, we got like slow, and then as I once again adding all the orchestra, like they went hard on this EP.
They did, and it's like, oh, it's just like, okay, great, you have this EP, give us more.
I know. I would not mind more string quartet either. I'm just saying.
Same. And I'm just saying Savior 2 needs to be live on stage. I'm just gonna share that. I know Devil's playing right now, but
Yeah, so like how amazing would it be for them to sing Savior and then having that lead into Savior too?
Ooh.
That would be
Ooh.
magical.
Ooh. Oh, we can dream and manifest on it.
I know we can, yep, we can dream.
Better Angels. My heart with Better Angels. I'm just gonna say that.
Definitely your favorite.
It's my favorite from this EP. So I made a TikTok, and so it's here's my ranking. It's Better Angels, Savior 2, The Revival, and then Devil.
Better Angels, I really do love. Although I, just like you, Ruth, I hate to say it, it's the last one for me, which is strange because I really love it. And I mean, first and foremost, I swear that Better Angels is like an extended clip from Fallen Angels. I really do feel that way about it.
I'm not gonna lie. Better Angels has been replayed on my Spotify playlist for pretty much the entire time at this point. Anyway, maybe not. Trying to get the numbers up. And I know in your birthday episode how you were talking about Fallen Angels, how that's your favorite music video and stuff. So here I am listening to Better Angels, and I'm like, come on, Black Veil Brides, just do it. Just make a music video for Better Angels. Get fans involved again. We can do this.
Oh my gosh. I would be so happy. I would be so freaking happy if they did that, honestly. Like, because I could attend this one.
Yes, you can. So BVB, I'm just saying.
I know, because okay, honestly, when is the last time that they kind of did the whole like fans being in music videos? Because they did that like I think the last time they did that was
I want to say Wretched and
after
Divine.
Wretched and Divine.
I think
Yeah,
it was Wretched and Divine. What the wild ones.
that was the last time. And then after that, because like I kept telling myself, okay, like I thought after that there will be more, but there hasn't been like more.
No, I think it is Wretched and Divine. After that, they had 4 in Veil, and you know, who knows?
I just get huge Fallen Angel vibes, and I feel like because you know in Fallen Angels how like that music that or I was gonna say the music video, I meant just to say the song. Sorry. In Fallen Angels, I feel like because you know how in that song it really, to me personally, I know that music speaks to everyone differently, but like I personally felt that it was about taking joy in who you are and just being proud of the person that you are, just despite having flaws, because we all have them and we all have our imperfections. And when you take that and then you bring it into Better Angels, I feel like it's a continuation of that, but it's really about like bettering yourself, hence the title of the name, if that makes any sense.
No, and I
but like
get
as long as you're staying true to yourself.
I can see that. What I got from Better Angels and the lyric that I guess really stood out for me, there was a lot actually that stood out for me for Better Angels. I'm looking at it right now that way. Won't butcher it. There's like 2, so it's like one after another. It's like, our fears is all we have to suffer in this violent new world. These scars and vanities can't save us. Now it's time for the storm.
Mm-hmm.
Those just really just stuck out for me a lot. And I know, again, every fan has their own perspective and opinions about each song and lyrically, but just hearing like about our fears and like our scars and vanities, it's like, you know, it's like kind of connecting to Savior 2 in a way. It's like these past, everything you've been through, your scars, your fears, like, yeah, you still in a way have them, but don't let that hold you back and everything. Like, you are a strong person. So that's what I got from the song, at least.
Oh no. And I feel like that definitely ties into the kind of like the theory that I have, because in a way I feel like it's just, once again, despite all, you know, the flaws and all the things that you may not like about yourself, I feel like this is really just kind of about, I guess, okay, if you, as you said, if you kind of like bring it back to Savior 2, now I know I'm more than all of my scars. I really do feel like Better Angels is like piecing from that.
It is. And like I said, like, well, here's the thing, like, so like Better Angels almost feels like a mix of like, he kind of like slow plays, but it does have like kind of like moments of intensity too.
Oh yes,
that's me, probably why I like the song. Like, again, I'm not against any intensity heavy songs, headbanger songs, I love them, but just again speaking for myself, personality wise, I like the slow plays, but I also like the mix of the intensity into it too. I just like that juxtaposition, the mix of it. So
Yeah. I'm gonna say you definitely like a combination of both.
I do.
Which is honestly, which is very fun in songs because you don't always get that in all their songs.
True. I just love it. It's like you get the best of both worlds.
Well, I think we can definitely agree. I feel like the direction that Black Veil Brides is heading in right now is going to be on a really much heavier level.
Possibly. I mean, who knows? Like, who knows what they have in store? Who knows what songs they have that they're working on or creating at this moment? Like, I know that we discussed that Jake already said, and other places and other people have said, like, how there is not going to be a Phantom Tomorrow Part 2. So it makes me wonder, like, okay, so you're not going into that universe. Are you going to create a new era, a new universe? Are the songs going to be heavy? Are they going to be like a mix? Or what do you have in store, Black Veil Brides?
I feel like they might actually, if they truly are done with the Phantom Tomorrow, I truly do believe that, especially with after this EP, I think they're definitely going to be going into a new era of Black Veil Brides. And I feel like that really just speaks for itself, because I feel like you really hear that when you listen to the EP. And I just want to point out, for anyone that has listened to the EP, like, if this EP doesn't make you ecstatic for what they have planned in the future, you're a fool. I'm just saying.
Niccole coming in hot.
Hey, I got to, like, this EP was magnificent.
Love it. So you remember this post? I know it's super white. There we go, that post. If you can see it.
Yes. Yeah,
yeah.
I do remember.
Okay, I do like about this post that Black Veil Brides posted. There is one part where it says, it is a genuine representation of Black Veil Brides feeling re-energized as musicians and as friends. So it's like, boom, they are healed. They are ready to go in this world. They are together. They are stronger. They're healed.
They ripped that band-aid off.
Gone. They're ready to face the world, and they are ready to whatever life throws at them. They're ready for it.
That's exactly what I got from it too. And I just, like, it makes my heart so happy, because as once again, I really do feel that the band has truthfully come together now.
Exactly. And so when this whole EP and like Better Angels, the Devil and everything, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm like drawing visually in my head. And so I'm like, here I am seeing like this whole big world of like, I don't know what they call it, like hatred, pain, bullshit, whatever. And here are these 5 badass angels, and like they're gladiator. I don't know why I thought of gladiator armor and stuff. These big ginormous black wings. They have their titles, the prophets and the destroyer, the mystic, the mourner, the redeemer, and everything. And they're like, come at us.
They have risen from the ashes like a phoenix.
They have. Oh my god. And now I need to draw this, because I'm gonna forget it if I don't.
Please draw that.
Gladiator armor, BVB, make it.
Yes. Oh my god, you're gonna make their wings look so dope. I just know it. I'm picturing it now. Like, if you go back to the Fallen Angels music video, and you know how they all got on top of that rock, that's what I'm envisioning, but like really buff gladiators with wings.
Thank you, because that's what the image was always in my head. Except, I mean, obviously we have that image from Fallen Angels from the music video. Like, don't get me wrong, iconic, beautiful photo, but just more badass, more studs, more black, more grungy look and stuff, like tough badass.
So then, now, out of curiosity, do you think that they have plans to make another music video for the EP? Or if not, like, is there a music video you would like them to make to one of these songs?
Little Angel.
Even though I already know that.
Okay, so here's the deal. I'm trying to even remember. So all the EPs that Black Veil Brides has released is we have Rebel from Set the World on Fire era. We have The Night, and now this. There's only 3 EPs, right? Or am I missing one? I feel like I'm missing one.
Nope, just 3.
Just 3. Okay, so I know with
Rebel, Night. Yep.
Rebels, we got a music video for Coffin. The Night, I swear, they spoiled us for The Night. It just came out of nowhere, honestly. Literally, it came out of nowhere. 2 songs with Lonnie Eagleton, because I remember watching The Vengeance. I'm like, who is that? I was like, this is someone new. Who is he? Like, the whole internet exploded, but they gave us 2 songs and a music video for each song, which I'm like, I was crying that night. Okay, I think it was like the night or the day after my birthday, and I was just like in tears. Like, I had the volume up high in my bed. My cousin actually came into me like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, okay."
My mind was blown when that happened because it just came out, as you said, it came out of nowhere. And when I was just scrolling through like the social media and I see it, I'm like, what? How to immediately, I literally put that shit on the TV, like not the computer, not my phone, the TV, and turned it up. And I even called my mom to come down and like to listen with me. And you know, it makes me sad because I do consider that the purple era, and I want more purple.
They went all out, and just finding the behind the scenes of that whole the Vengeance the Night era was amazing. And now we have This Morning. By the way, I love the freaking cover of This Morning, like this dark green Reaper angel type figure, just beautiful.
It is like I just once again taking it back to Set the World on Fire, because I feel like with the Mourning EP, all I see is Fallen Angel vibes.
Which is, yeah, and like, I mean, you're not the only one. I do see that. I see a little, very definitely Set the World on Fire vibes, and I do see a little hint of Thor vibes too, and just how intensity it is, I should say. And that's what I mostly get from it.
Well, I think we can agree that Black Veil Brides always has amazing artwork when it comes to their covers.
Yes, I'm actually curious of like who actually did the cover art for This Mourning EP, because I know for a long time Richard Villa did the cover art for most of the albums, but I now have to look up. Chris, do you know who did the cover of the Mourning EP by any chance? Was it Richard or was it someone else?
No, I'm very curious because it's amazing. It's beautiful.
Powerful. Yeah, like here you have like this dark angel figure. I know Black Veil Brides and Andy does this a lot, and I don't know if it's Andy himself or the band itself, the BVB, I should just say, they put like religious inspiration to their songs and imagery and even their cover albums, like this one.
Well, and do you remember when Set the World on Fire came out? Do you and when Fallen Angels was released as a single, do you remember like that cover art for it? It looks exactly like the angel that's on the Mourning.
Dude, I didn't even think about that.
It looks like it to a T, just this is a black and white version.
Okay, I didn't think about that. Also, are you looking at it right now?
Yeah.
Okay, that angel, do you see on the top of his head, is that a cross?
It looks like one to me.
Yeah, that's what I was looking like. I kept looking at it. I'm like, okay, I won't lie. I was like, at first I thought it was something on my phone. Did I crack my phone? No, it's on there. So I kept looking at it and like, is that a cross for like the crucifixion type deal? And then my other man, maybe that's Andy's signature. Not Andy's signature, but
that would have been cool though.
That would have been cool. But no, I kept looking at it and like, that is a cross on top of the angel's head. So here I am like thinking like, okay, so we have a cross. I mean, there's so many crosses as it is in Fountain Tomorrow, but this is a different type of thing. So I'm like, crucifixion of Jesus Christ? Is it something with crucifixion, or is it something like it just started making my brain hurt? So so we have this dark angel, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if you would call them people around the dark angel. It's really hard to tell if they're peoples or souls. But when I first saw it, I thought of disciples.
That's actually interesting.
My mind went there. I know maybe if we really want to count, there's not technically 12, but because like it's we don't know if they're human or spirits or even demons at this, let alone.
No, and you're 100% true on that. What if it's like a mixture of like everything?
I don't know. It's like I almost feel like there could be disciples, because again, I just want to say, I'm going to clarify, like, I am not putting my religion beliefs to you guys whatsoever. I'm just speaking from my opinions and my theories. I know religion can be very tricky at some points, but just from going to church when I was younger and learning about the disciples of Jesus Christ, it almost looks like, because there was, I can't remember what chapter exactly at the top of my head, but in the Bible, there is a part where Jesus is preaching. He is preaching to people, and all these peoples are coming to him and like kneeling and listening to him. So I almost feel, when I saw this, I'm like, these could be like shepherds or sheep going to their people, going to this dark angel, who maybe this is the better angel itself. I don't know. And like, these are like, I want to follow you now. Let me be your disciple. Or I could completely be BSing this, and none of this is true.
No, you have an interesting theory going on there. And I mean, and you could 100% be correct. I'm kind of wondering if it might like be a mixture of souls and demons and humans, though, now that you mention it.
And I won't lie, like, I know Jake even said like this is somewhat, these songs are kind of part of the Phantom Tomorrow Part 2 in a way ish.
It's like, we'll just say it's the songs that didn't make it onto the album. How about that?
Yeah, I like that.
Didn't make the cut, but they got their own little EP.
I like it. Get their own spotlight. But you know how Born Again, how Andy and the guy said like it wasn't really related to the Phantom Tomorrow era, even though Born Again was part of the album, but how the music video was in the ninth circle of Dante's Inferno's Hell. Just look at, try not to overthink on this cover album, but here I am doing it. But I'm looking at the cover album and I see like this angel and these demons, people, disciples surrounding it, but you see this bright light behind the angel. I'm almost wondering if these people, these demons, whatever, made their way to Dante's Inferno, and there's this angel ready to take them to maybe heaven.
I like that. That would, because sorry, I'm still looking at it right now.
No, you're good. I know there's very little, but our brains are thinking.
Because I'm trying to zoom up and get more, because like I can't lie, like far away when you see like all the people, almost like in the distance, it looks like you see trees, or like the angels almost coming into like a cave.
Yeah, I got cave feelings too. No, that is a cross on that angel's head though. I'm sorry, I just found this photo on their account. I know it's very hard to see, but that's photo where they released when they preview the songs for us. Well, that is not one. That's a ghost face. Yeah, there.
No, I definitely think it's a cross.
That is a cross, but the cross. Now I'm overthinking. Andy, BVB, stop! You make my brain hurt. I swear. But now I'm looking at this cross. I'm like, that's a very whimsy cross.
I was about to say, the way that it just like perfectly stands up. I mean, it's not perfectly straight up. It's definitely like almost like crooked. I feel like it represents something, and I don't know what it is, and I need to know.
It's like almost made out of twigs or something.
Yeah, like, yeah.
It's not as solid planks and wood like Jesus was crucified on, but it's definitely a cross. And I'm trying not to overthink, but I am. So again, Andy and Blackville Brides, thank you for making my brain hurt.
Putting our brains to work here.
Also, can we just talk about the fact that their old font of their name is back?
I know. I was so happy about that. I was like, yes.
I know. I think I've said this. I don't know which episode, but I love the fact their logos and the old font is back. I'm just like,
you know, and with all that being said, like the fact that they brought back the old font and the old logo, which just screams more at the fact that I feel like it really is hinting towards previous albums, like the old era. But like it's like they could be like almost in a way like reinventing themselves, taking that old era and then bringing it to a new.
It's their past, but they're bringing their past back, and like as you said, as a renew, it's like a rebooted, recharged up.
Exactly. Dusting it off and creating like dusting it off and literally creating what Andy envisioned it to be when he very first started.
Oh my god, yes. Oh, I love that.
Yeah, you're 100% right. It's like twigs that just hang, that are just like on top of the head. But like at the same time, watch it be nothing. Watch them be like, oh yeah, that's
Oh
just
yeah, that
part
was
of
just
like
an aesthetic thing. I'm like, here we are, like overthinking it. I'm like, oh well, never mind. Completely ignore my theories and thoughts that never existed.
But now on that image that you just showed, the very first one that they posted, if you zoom up onto the angel's face, it's almost like it's got like a black cloak covering its face, but it's like almost skin tight because you see like the outline of the nose.
So that's why I'm thinking, like, is this angel an angel? Because technically, if we think about it, if we're talking biblically, and I did a whole research on this, don't ask me why, I just did. God created all the angels, including the devil. The devil was a beautiful angel that God created, but then that angel decided to turn its back, and then that's why God said, I can't, and punish him down to hell, basically. So I'm wondering, is that angel the devil? Like in Devil?
Like in disguise, though, hiding his beautiful, perfect face.
Possibly. It's hard to say because every Bible has different versions of that story. So I don't know really what to pinpoint it to. But basically, the devil didn't want to be controlled, how I say it, by God. And that's why it turned its back. And that's why God banished the devil down to hell. And as the devil was going to hell, he convinced other angels to come with him. So now that you say this angel that we're looking at has a black cover on its face, I'm like, is it the devil?
It's so hard because, as you said, every Bible is different depending on what you read. And then if we go beyond Bibles, there's just other theories and stories out there. And you can't, it's like, it really makes you think and wonder.
It does.
And then if we're being realistic here as well, I mean, if anything, just based on what Chris has told us, if anything, we know that Andy's probably coming more from like the Catholic side of things.
True, he is. And I know that what Chris has told us and shared with us, like Andy is very interested in these stories, biblically stories, because they have a lot of visual impact and also in a way life lessons too. And he's incorporating that into his own work in a way, which I'm living for it, by the way. So it just makes my brain hurt, Andy. So I
just find it so unique and interesting. It's like I feel like it's like a different take when you listen to music.
Thank you. So this EP, beautiful. I mean, I know it's hard because I say that with everything, but it is really beautiful.
It really is. And I feel like all the fans truly have enjoyed this EP, and I feel like it really pulled on a lot of heartstrings for a lot of fans. So I feel like a lot of fans feel emotionally connected to this EP as well as the guys do.
Yes. And like you said, and even with that statement Blackfoot Bryce post, it's like this is them rising from the ashes, and like the army, the fans can hear that, can see that in this EP. Like, whoa, the progression of growth and them as a band trusting each other too.
Exactly. It's something that I think all of us fans definitely notice. And I think that that's what is striking this EP to really be huge, because it's an exquisite EP.
For sure. And I'm just like, I'm very grateful again for everything. And I'm just hearing like, okay, 2023, what do you have in store for us, Blackfoot Bryce?
It's gonna be fantastic. I am so thrilled for what they have planned in the future.
Please, like, we just reached the 1-year anniversary of the Phantom Tomorrow, like last week and stuff. I can't believe it's been a year since the Phantom Tomorrow it's been released. Like, it's like, really? It's been
I know, it's been a year. It went by way too fast, but
like so many things has happened, and then he's like, here's the EP, and I'm like,
I know they've thrown so much at us within these past 2 years, and I'm not hating. Like, I am living for this. That's what's making 2023 more exciting.
I give mad respect and props to them as a band, always releasing something, even if it's merched, comic books, EPs and new songs to keep us entertained and like get us ready and pumped for whatever big they have to drop. I mean, it's like I I never want to get off this ride.
I know. Well, and I'm glad that you actually said that though, how like they're always pumping out,
Yeah.
like as you said, whether it's merch, comic books, etc., to get us like ready and excited for what's to come. That's what I really love about them, because I feel that I'm not saying that other bands don't do it, but I really do feel like Black Veil Bride is one of the main ones that really push and work hard to get their fans talking and excited and just prepared for newer and better things that they have for us. Whereas other bands like just throw out an album and there you go.
Agree. 100% agree with you, Niccole. I can't say better myself. You said it perfectly. They keep us on our toes. They keep us up and down, crying, laughing, headbanging, whatever, but we freaking love it. Like, we have this new EP, and I know this is not technically Black Veil Brides related, but pretty soon here we're going to have Edgar Allan Poe by Andy Black here soon released. So that's also another exciting news too. And then who knows what they're going, if it's Andy, the guys, or them as a band for December to end the year.
I know. I think the perfect quote for Black Veil Brides is literally, Black Veil Brides is like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're going to get.
Oh, just like a little heart chocolate box, and inside you have like chocolate with the BVB symbols on it, the logos on it.
Someone make this, please. Anyone who knows how to make chocolate.
Oh, chocolate people, chocolatiers. There's so many on TikTok. I will say I am very curious for any fans who are watching or listening. Like, what are your thoughts and theories, or even like your opinions on these songs, the cover album itself? Like, do you agree with ours or not? It's okay if you don't. But Chris, hi Chris. Yes, speaking to you directly, Chris. I'm just very curious of what your intake is, and perhaps what you already know. Were we on something? Did we get something right with our thoughts or theories?
Just let us know if we are definitely on the right track or if we definitely derailed away from the main point.
If we did, we apologize.
Who knows? Maybe we were on the right track, derailed, got back on, derailed. So maybe there's a bunch of like loops.
Both, yeah. If we're just completely off the page, just let us know. We're like, okay, thank you.
Yeah. But for fans, we'd also love to hear what your guys' favorite song is off the EP too.
This EP is amazing. Keep streaming, keep spreading the word. Do it for Black Veil Brides and for the fandom.
Yes, thank you, Black Veil Brides, for this lovely and outstanding EP. The whole EP in itself is absolutely exquisite, vocally, lyrically, instrumentally. Everything about it is perfection.
Sí, perfecto.
You guys, today's fan shout out goes to the lovely Victoria Perras. Sorry if I'm butchering the last name. For anyone who doesn't know, she has a podcast called The Radioactive, which her and Ian Eldridge run that together. Just the fan shout out goes to you. I mean, we've seen a lot of the interviews that you've done, and you are just so cool. And we see a lot of the Black Veil Bride covers that you post on the social media, and we just want to say that you are absolutely fantastic at the guitar. I mean, yes. You're incredible. I wish that I could play like you. But just thank you for being like such a loyal and dedicated fan to Black Veil Brides. I'm sure that they appreciate that, and I don't know if you watch the BVB Army Hearts to Hearts show, but if you do, thank you for your support. We truly appreciate it.
We do. And honestly, like, again, I wish I could play his guitar. I mean, she does have a good teacher. It's Lonnie, just saying. So
maybe that would explain it.
But Victoria, the fan shout out goes to you. And also, we also want to just reach out if you are watching or listening. Collaboration. We need to make it happen. We go on your channel, you guys come to our channel. Collaboration. Let's plan on that for next year. Pretty sure both of our schedules are full for the end of this year, but let's plan it out. Let's make it happen. It needs to happen for a big collaboration for both of our shows and podcasts. Let's make it happen. Before we officially wrap up, I am going to do a plug. I'm not against like self-advertising and self-plug. I just find it a bit awkward because I just don't know really what to say. But if you follow my Instagram account, I have been painting actually profiles of all the guises, and it seems like you guys like it a lot, that I decided to make those beautiful paintings into stickers. stickers. Here's one of Andy right here and his beautiful hair and everything, his Mufasa hair. I have one of Andy and Cece, the possessed Andy, I should say. I have one of the side profile of Lonnie. And I have the crazy Jake. And then the mystical Jinx with his beautiful top hat.
Love that one.
And the crazy Cece that we all know and love. I absolutely love this one. I'm not going to lie. I actually did make stickers, and I did put a little advertising the other day on my personal account saying that these will go up for sale on my Etsy account. They're going to be for roughly $3, free shipping. And if you are interested, please, the link will be down in the description. I have several of these. I want to see how well they do. And Starving Artist here, it will be much appreciated. If you are interested in these stickers, please go to my Etsy account, and they will be up there on Friday, actually. So this coming up Friday. So if you want some stickers, get ready for Friday.
I will definitely be ordering one of each.
Thank you. But yes, that's my plug. I'm done. But I know that's my plug. And I know Niccole won't do her plug, but Niccole's making chokers. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Yes, I'm making horror chokers if anyone's a fan of like horror movies. Although I would like to point out band chokers are definitely coming. In fact, I could just go ahead and point this out. For anyone that's wanting to turn their ordinary band necklaces into like really cool chokers like this, let me know. Like all you have to do is mail me the charm of your band necklace, and I will take that and turn it into a really awesome choker.
Yes, and I just realized, like, it just surprised me out of nowhere. Niccole, her husband, made a website for her chokers, and she does have some chokers up for sale. They look freaking badass. I'm just gonna say that. What's the name of your website? Ghost. Hello, Ender. But like, you have a website. It's like Ghost and something. I can't remember all right now.
So the name of the website is called chokemespooky.store.
Oh, there we go. I love it though. I freaking love it.
Thank you.
If you guys want chokers, go to her website. You're also selling them on Depop, right?
I am. Yeah. Really just like, once again, just like Ruth, starving artist, trying to just find, ways to sell. So, I mean, I'm trying to put it anywhere I can, any kind of platform.
I mean, it would mean the world to us if you just go check it out and share it and spread it, because once again, starving artist is a thing. We just would really appreciate it. So again, if you want to have amazing spooky chokers from Niccole, from herself, go check out her website or any social media platforms. And then my stickers will be up for sale on my Etsy store this coming up Friday. And I'm hoping it does good because I love the paintings of these. I mean, come on.
I know. Honestly, that Cece one is like my favorites. The Cece and Jinx one, like
I don't know which one my favorite. I will say, I think honestly, it's my first one. This Andy one.
Yeah, that one's absolutely beautiful. You guys, these stickers are to die for. To die for. Get yourself one. In fact, get yourself all of them.
Get them all. They will be all on my website. I have limited quantity, so if it does well, I will make more. And I'm planning to make more paintings and turn them into stickers too. So,
yay! I'm so excited.
That's our plug, guys. We hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We're in November, which is crazy. 2022 is about to end. I know.
This year has gone by so fast. And once again, this October did not October like I thought October would October. Like, it doesn't feel like spooky month, and it makes me sad.
Please, BVB Army, all of our social media links will be down in the description. Even the fan shout out Victoria, please go check out her YouTube channel and everything with our friend Ian, who they're running the Radioactive podcast show. Please go stream BVB's new EP, The Mourning, out. They deserve the numbers to be up there before the end of this year. Again, subscribe to our channel. All of ours, you can find our podcast on all streaming platforms. And with that, we will see you guys next week. We're gonna go clock out now and everything.
Keep it spooky.
Bye.